Greetings, everybody. We have one introduction video, but I guess my colleague is having some difficulties to opening it up. So I'll start the program. In the meantime, she can work on it. So greetings, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon from wherever you're joining us today for the Journalists and Writers Foundation's Pioneers in SDGs 2023 award ceremony. I'm Cemre Ülker, representative of the JWF to the United Nations Department of Global Communications. So for our audience who may be attending a JW event for the very first time, Journalists and Writers Foundation is an international civil society organization dedicated to promoting the culture of peace, human rights, and sustainable development. We're based in New York, but as we will soon hear from outstanding civil society organizations, we have global partners across the globe that we collaborate on various grounds for the effective, timely, and gender-sensitive implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals. Last week, we concluded the JWF's 8th annual SDGs conference in the margins of the UN General Assembly 78th session, in which we proudly hosted 21 speakers from 16 different countries, including UN ambassadors, diplomats, notable journalists, academics, human rights experts, who discussed creating a new momentum for the second half of the global goals. At a time where we're alarmingly behind the targets of the SDGs at its sulfate, civil society leaders contributing to every single goal are the change makers to promote innovative, inclusive, and transformative solutions in response to this rising contemporary geopolitical development challenges. And at its 5th year, I'm beyond thrilled to say that we have received 64 project submissions from 36 different countries. And today is the day to celebrate their achievements and disseminate their best practices as promoting SDG 17. Global partnerships is the center of the Pioneers in SDGs Foundation. So before we move on, let's get back to our colleague and see if the video will be on.
Pioneers in SDGs Awards call for projects. The Pioneers in SDGs Awards paid tribute to outstanding individuals and organizations dedicated to advancing sustainable peace and development through innovative, creative, and impactful projects. The pursuit of peaceful and inclusive societies, the protection of human rights, the upholding of the rule of law, and the championing of democratic values are integral to achieving global sustainable development goals. These values drive progress, empower women, girls, and youth, and pave the way for social justice and equal opportunities worldwide. We call on civil society organizations to submit their projects with us. These projects will serve as exemplary models, inspiring others towards positive social change and making a meaningful contribution to the UN Sustainable Development Goals. Our esteemed international jury, consisting of senior practitioners and experts, will evaluate these projects using 4 key criteria. Innovation, demonstrating creative solutions to tackle global challenges. Stakeholders, building partnerships to leverage financial and human resources. Scope, exhibiting strategic planning, meticulous implementation, and thorough evaluation. Impact, providing evidence of effective outcomes that can be replicated elsewhere. Awards, First place, $2,000 and recognition award. Second place, $1,000 and recognition award. Third place, $500 and recognition award. In addition to these awards, we are proud to introduce special recognitions: Innovation Excellence Award, Stakeholder Engagement Award, Scope Achievement Award, Transferable Impact Award, Young Changemakers Award, People's Choice Award. The Pioneers in SDGs Awards ceremony will also be a highlight of our upcoming SDGs Conference 2023. We invite you to submit your remarkable projects on our website at www.unga-conference.org. Join us in celebrating the visionaries and changemakers who are leading the way towards a more sustainable and peaceful world. Together, we can make a lasting impact on our global journey towards achieving the Sustainable Development Goals.
In our program today, we will hear from our jury members and share this wonderful platform with the winners of various categories. So we have a full award ceremony ahead of us. So without any further delay, I turn to Mehmet Kılıç, the president of the Journalist Emeritus Foundation, for his opening remarks.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to you all, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to you all to the Pioneers in SDGs Awards Ceremony 2023. Today, we've gathered here with great enthusiasm and a profound sense of purpose to celebrate the outstanding organizations and individuals who are the true pioneers in advancing sustainable peace and development, as well as the preservation of a culture deeply rooted in peace, human rights, and sustainable development. The Pioneers in SDGs Awards stands as a testament to the unwavering commitment of the Journalists and Writers Foundation in collaboration with 52 global partners from 27 countries. Together, we have embarked on a collective journey to identify and honor those whose innovative projects are driving us closer to the UN Sustainable Development Goals. Our mission today is to recognize and honor changemakers, individuals, organizations just like you, whose actions speak louder than words, about altruism, philanthropy, dedication, and unwavering commitment to creating a better world for all. You are the architects of change, the trailblazers of progress, and the guardians of a bright tomorrow. Further, I would like to recognize and acknowledge the invaluable contributions of our distinguished jury members, composed of experts and visionaries, who have evaluated these projects based on 4 important criteria: innovation, stakeholders, scope, and impact. Their rigorous assessment has helped us identifying the winners of our Pioneers in SDGs Awards 2023. This year, we are also proud to inform you that we have introduced the People's Choice SDGs Award. This edition signifies the paramount importance of public engagement and democratization of sustainable development agenda. It affords every individual the opportunity to partake in the recognition and celebration of those who alter the course of our world for the better. The projects that we honor today are not just commendable, they are shining examples that have the power to inspire individuals and organizations worldwide. Their stories and accomplishments are beacons of hope that drive positive social change and contribute to UN Sustainable Development Goals, echoing the aspirations of global community working tirelessly towards a more equitable and sustainable world. As we embark on this inspirational journey today, let us remember that the impact of these pioneers in SDGs extends far beyond this virtual platform. Their work touches lives, transforms communities, and shapes our collective future. I extend my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you for joining us in celebrating exceptional projects that reflect human ingenuity, compassion, and resilience. Together, let's amplify the message of hope and inspire others to join us on the path towards a better, more sustainable world. Without further delay, let's commence this auspicious ceremony, and together, let's honor and celebrate the pioneers in SDGs, whose endeavors embody the spirit of progress and the promise of a better future tomorrow. Thank you very much. Let's begin the celebration. But before that, now it's my distinct pleasure to introduce our Master of Ceremony, Dr. Rajendra Govender, who's a great friend and also a social cohesion expert, advisory board member of the Journalists and Writers Foundation. Dr. Govender, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mehmet Felik and Chamre. It is an absolute delight and an honor once again, and a great privilege to be in front of your screen, ladies and gentlemen, as your program director of the Pioneers in SDG Awards Ceremony 2023. Last year, it was a phenomenal experience presenting the awards. And what was very, very heartwarming is a remarkable work that is being done throughout the world in civil society trying to achieve the sustainable development goals. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we gather here to celebrate the remarkable achievements and unwavering commitment of individuals and organizations who are driving positive change in our world through the dedication to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. I know every one of you cannot be winners. However, in the eyes of the Journalists and Writers Foundation, looking at the 64 entries that were submitted, everyone are winners because they have contributed immensely towards improving the lives of fellow human beings. So in order to find winners, we have to have a jury. And we had a number of people, prominent jurists that looked at all the awards that were the submissions, and they scrutinized it with a fine comb, because at the end of the day, there can only be a few winners. The task of the jury members were very, very difficult. However, I would like to now welcome Dr. Reginald Nalagula, a distinguished leader in academia, whose pioneering contributions have shaped the sustainable development landscape. His expertise and dedication make him an invaluable member of our esteemed jury panel. Over to you, Dr. Reginald Nalagula, who is going to give us an overview of the enormous and difficult task that it was to assess and evaluate the different entries. Dr. Nalagula.
Dr. Govender, I believe he's having a connection difficulty, so we can proceed with our program. When he's with us, I'll let you know. Thank you.
Not a problem. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we await Dr. Nalagula, who will be able to give his insights as to the difficult and enormous task in order to evaluate the entries, I was also a jury member, and I must say it was heartwarming, it was emotional, and very, very praiseworthy, knowing that we have fellow human beings throughout the world that are doing an extremely remarkable work in order to make this world a better place to live in. Right. So I just want to make an appeal to everyone who are watching. We are in various social media platforms. Our Twitter account is at JWF Foundation. Instagram is JWF Global. And our YouTube channel is JWF Global. So if you want to catch this very, very interesting award ceremony, please go to one of our social media platforms. Right. So now, as we, colleagues and all potential recipients of awards and people that have, taken an extremely difficult time to put together your presentation and so on, we recognize that the path to a sustainable future is not an easy one. It requires innovation, determination, and relentless pursuit of solutions that will benefit both people and our planet that we are living in. The individuals and organizations we honor tonight have not only embraced the challenge, but have also emerged as true pioneers, leading the way with their actions and inspiring others to join the journey. Throughout this ceremony tonight, dear ladies and gentlemen, we will shine a very, very bright spotlight on those who have demonstrated outstanding leadership, creativity, and resilience in the pursuit of the Sustainable Development Goals. Their stories will serve as a testament to what is possible when we harness the power of collective action and purpose-driven initiatives. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the nominees, their partners, and supporters who have made this event possible. Your dedication to the SDGs is a source of hope and inspiration for us all. As we embark on this journey together tonight, today, or this afternoon, let us remember that the SDGs are not just a set of goals, they are a promise to future generations. Together, we can fulfill that promise and leave a legacy of progress, prosperity, and sustainability. Thank you for joining us in the celebration of innovation, dedication, and the unwavering spirit of global cooperation. Let the Pioneers in SDG Awards ceremony commence, and may it inspire us all to take bold steps towards a brighter and more sustainable future. Now, there are a number of different award categories, which was very, very well illustrated by our director, Mr. Mehmet Telik, right? So today, I would like to commence now with the first award, the announcement of the Innovation Excellence Award, right? The procedure tonight, we will be announcing all the sub-awards. That will lead us to the grand finale, where we'll announce the third, the second, and the first award, first place award. So now I would like to announce the Innovation Excellent Award. Now, what is the Innovation Excellent Award? It is with great excitement and anticipation that we announce that the Innovation Excellent Awards, right, this year celebrate the extraordinary individuals and organizations whose groundbreaking solutions and creative thinking have propelled us to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals in an innovative manner. Let us join in applauding these visionaries who exemplify the spirit of innovation in the pursuit of a more sustainable future. We remain in the United States of America, where our hosts are, where I am delighted to announce that the Innovation Excellent Award goes to the exceptional project, Cage-Free Voices Online Learning, by the outstanding organization Cage-Free Voices, hailing from the United States. Let us now have a glimpse of this particular project. Right, I would now like to welcome the project owners of this particular award, Bedashiba Smitten, the CEO and founder, who will give us a very, very brief outline about this very innovative project.
Thank you so much. We are delighted. We're excited about the award. I am Queen Bathsheba, CEO and founder of Cage-Free Voices. We are a multi-service international ed tech system, and we've had the opportunity to influence lives across the United States and some students in Nigeria and a few other countries. And so we educate youth and young adults who struggle with self-image and identity, and we do that by way of constructing powerful learning experiences. And with a neurodiversity approach to learning, we believe all students can learn, and so we help students move 2 to 4 grade levels in reading in 2.5 months. And so we're really excited about the opportunity. We integrate different disciplines, as well as we provide a personalized approach to learning so our students remain excited. It's educational entertainment. So we get to all the different intelligence types as well as the neurodivergent community.
Thank you so much. What a marvelous project. And I'm sure that's why it's so innovative. Right, we move on now with the next category. And this time we announce the Stakeholders Engagement Award. Now, in order for a project to be successful, you need many stakeholders. So we'd like to announce, and I'll ask Priyanka to play the Stakeholders Award jingle. Yes, our journey takes us to the beautiful Philippines, where we shine a spotlight on the remarkable project named Sustaining Hope, Winning Peace. This project has earned the prestigious Stakeholders Engagement Award for its exceptional commitment to fostering collaboration and dialogue in the pursuit of sustainable peace and prosperity. Organized by the visionary Analito A. Sevilla Jr., Sustaining Hope, Winning Peace has demonstrated how the power of collective action and engagement can bring lasting positive change. Please let us join in congratulating Analito A. Sevilla Jr. and welcome them to present a very brief outline. Analito, please give us all a very, very brief introduction about this award, this project. We are not hearing you, Analito.
Thank you. Can you hear me now?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. Thank you so much. We are so elated. We are so happy to receive this award. The title of our entry is Sustaining Hope and Winning Peace. This is basically dedicated to the children of indigenous people from different communities in the country. So throughout the years from 2017 until now, we've been engaging these communities, and we tried to basically excel in 3 different areas of activities, and that is to promote education. The second one is to do a preservation of culture of these indigenous people, particularly the children, encourage them to be the victors and the guardians of their own identity and culture. And the third one is to do or spearhead a kind of environmental activities such as tree planting activities. What is good about these activities is it encourages different stakeholders from the academic, students, from non-governmental organization, from civil society, and even from the government and individuals who are interested to be together and work in unity to promote this kind of activities and to provide hope to the children in the indigenous communities throughout the Philippines. And we hope that by doing this, we are able to provide a platform for these children to sustain their hope and therefore win hope and peace in their own immediate community. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Professor Analito. That was a remarkable overview of the project. Right, we now move on to our next award, and this time it's a Scope Achievement Award. Now, in order for the projects to be very, very replicable, the projects must have an appeal to different parts of the world. And some of the projects can be replicated because there's such great potential of these projects. And now we go and look at the scope of the project, and we would like to ask the Priyanka to play the jingle for this particular scope award. Yes, our journey now takes us to the vibrant continent of Africa, specifically Uganda, where we have the pleasure of recognizing the outstanding achievements of the Summit Green Company. Their groundbreaking project, the Waste to Wealth Enterprise, has earned them the prestigious Scope Achievement Award. Let us extend our heartfelt congratulations to the Summit Green Company, and let's hear from them what this project was all about. we'd like to ask Mulet P. Ronald, the CEO of the organization, to tell us more about this award.
I'm by names of Mutebi Ronald, a CEO of Summit Green Company, climate activist and a youth leader from Uganda. Specifically, our project is about Waste to Wealth initiative. Through Summit Green Company, we developed a community project that transforms challenges into opportunities. This project is about recycling of organic waste into eco-friendly briquettes. In Kampala alone, 1.7 tons of waste is generated annually, but 76% of the waste generated is bio-waste. So this presents to us a unique opportunity of recycling and using organic waste available in the community. Following our key aspects of creating alternative sources of energy that is cost-friendly and affordable, environmental conservation, and empowering community through hands-on skilling and job creation, we have transformed over 10 institutions from using firewood to use of eco-friendly briquettes, gone an extra mile to train students and teachers to make their own briquettes using compound organic school waste and food remains. We have also reached out to over 700 youth and women in more than 11 communities, created 500 employment opportunities, and gone an extra mile of donating more equipment and equipments to be used in the production, so as to encourage sustainability of the project. Lastly, we have created a safer and a cleaner environment by recycling of more than 200,000 tons of bio-waste in the past 3 years. In conclusion, by 2030, we are aiming at transforming over 30 education institutions in Uganda from using firewood to use of eco-friendly briquettes, and also creating over 43,000 employment opportunities for youth and women in waste management and briquette production. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mutebi Ronald. And remember that $250 that all these sub-awards will be receiving will contribute in some way in expanding the project. And thank you for the remarkable work that you are doing. Okay, right, we move on now to the Transferable Impact Award. Now, any project that is directed or aimed at improving society must have an impact. It must impact some members of the community. And that's why we have this particular award, which is called the Transferable Impact Award. And the award goes to Priyanka. Show us. Yes, we continue our journey in Africa. Our next destination, where we stop now, is the beautiful country of Malawi. Here, we have the privilege of presenting the highly esteemed Transferable Impact Award to Grains of Hope Mobilization for their outstanding project, the Community Youth Empowerment and Mindset Change Project. This remarkable initiative has left an indelible mark on communities in Malawi and beyond. Let us join together in celebrating Grains of Hope mobilization and their exceptional commitment to making a lasting impact on the lives of young people. And I would like to invite George Phineas Chedza, the Executive Director, to give us an overview of this project.
Rajendran, the representative, is not with us at this moment, but if any other colleague is at the program right now from Community Youth Empowerment, please let us know in the chat. But for the time being, we can proceed. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Right, our next award, we call it the Young Change Makers Award. Now, this change, we have about 5 Change Makers Award. The Journalists and Writers Foundation realized that there's been quite a number of awards that were submitted this year amongst the 64 that had a remarkable change-making effect on society. So we decided to give 5 awards. The first one is the Young Change Makers Award, and a prize of 250 US dollars goes for this particular award. Let us see who won this award. Yes, our global journey that we have embarked on earlier today takes us to the enchanting country of Spain, where we have the privilege of bestowing the Young Changemaker Award upon the association ARCO Forum. Their outstanding project, the Spanish Youth Interfaith Ensemble, has not only promoted cultural harmony, but also ignited the spirit of change amongst the youth. This association, ARCO Forum's dedication to fostering interfaith dialogue and understanding serves as a shining example of how young changemakers can bridge divides, promote tolerance, and contribute to a more inclusive and peaceful world. Join us now in applauding the association ARCO Forum for their remarkable efforts in nurturing the leaders of tomorrow and promoting unity among diverse communities. Their work reminds us that the youth are a powerful force for positive change and that they can play a vital role in shaping a more harmonious and sustainable future for all. I would now invite a representative, Tamir Naziri from the Spanish Youth Interfaith Ensemble to give us an overview. Tamir, Nazari, and Julio.
Thank you so much. Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tamir, and I'm the intercultural promoter of Joire, Spanish Interfaith Ensemble, Youth Ensemble, by its initials in Spanish is Joire, and executive director of ARCO Forum. First of all, I would like to thank the jury members for the recognition. Also, special thanks goes to the Journalists and Writers Foundation for their continuous effort and inspiration. Before presenting our project, I would like to introduce my friend Julio Maroto, Joire's musical director.
Thank you very much. Good morning. My name is Julio Maroto. I am the conductor and Joire's musical director. On behalf of the ensemble, I would like to thank you for this recognition of Joire's effort for sustainable development, especially regarding peaceful coexistence.
Thank you, Julio. The Spanish Youth Interfaith Ensemble, Joire, is an ensemble that emerged by the initiative of our institution, ARCO Forum, within the framework of the community project, which was co-financed by the European Commission. As part of this project was the Harmony Community campaign that aimed to improve intergenerational, intercultural, and interfaith dialogue by creating music groups that would gather to play together and share the passion for music without borders of culture, faith, or generation. And thus, Joire has developed. And we unite young musicians from the three Abrahamic religions to perform religious, spiritual, liturgical, and cultural songs from these traditions. Beyond music, Joire fosters peaceful coexistence and personal growth, of course, spreading a message of harmony and brotherhood or fraternity. Since its inception, more than 40 young musicians, encompassing Christians, Muslims, and Jews, have actively participated in these ensemble activities. Collectively, they have delivered 7 concerts, 6 of which took place in various regions of Spain, while 1 was held in Brussels, Belgium. However, Joire goes beyond being solely a religious musical group. It serves as a platform for fostering peaceful coexistence, facilitating the exchange of ideas and experiences among its members. This ensemble acts as a conduit for expanding their personal and cultural horizons, enriching their lives, not only as musicians, but also as individuals. Over time, this sense of fellowship is evolving into robust community, particularly among individuals hailing from different cities across Spain, representing diverse religions and residing in various socioeconomic contexts. We, as Joire, we offer concert of 3 cultures mainly, and also we are invited to be part of some events of religious, cultural, institutional and political significance to contribute to the objectives of those celebrations, right? We believe that we are somehow contributing to 3 different SDGs, SDG number 5, objectives number 5, objective number 6, and mainly objective number 7 would be interesting to highlight. How it exemplifies the power of collaboration and partnerships across cultural and religious boundaries by bringing together young musicians from different faiths. We promote interfaith dialogue and cooperation, and additionally, our participation in different festivals, for instance, in Brussels, in Belgium.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you so much. Remarkable. May you continue to inspire the world through the music of this young interfaith ensemble. Thank you so much, and all the best for the future. Right. We now move on to a very, very special award. It's a People's Choice Award. Remember that civil society plays an important role in identifying and recognizing, awardees. And like our director mentioned, 65,000 people visited our website, and 5,000 people have casted their votes. So this particular award, right, is remarkable, and that is why we call it the People's Choice SDG Award. And let us see who won this award. Yes, our journey takes us back to the African continent, always known as the Dark Continent. But they are very much light there, because there's organizations like this that find ourselves in a vibrant nation of Kenya now, right? Here we have the distinct pleasure of recognizing the Sisters of Saint Joseph of Tabas for their exceptional commitment to regenerating agriculture through sustainable farming practices. The Sisters of Saint Joseph of Tabas have demonstrated an unwavering dedication to fostering food security, environmental stewardship, and community well-being. Their efforts in sustainable farming not only flourish the land, but also empower local communities with the knowledge and skills to thrive in a rapidly changing world. Let us extend our heartfelt appreciation to the Sisters of Saint Joseph of Tabas for their profound contributions to sustainable agriculture in Kenya. And we'll call upon now Sister Josephine Mtoni Kwenga to give us an overview of this project.
Thank you, sir. Hello, everyone. Yes, my name is Sister Josephine Kwenga. I am the coordinator for development projects in our Kenyan province. Our project is about regenerative agriculture, which is the growth of agricultural ecology in a self-sufficient and sustainable way. It is a form of agriculture that draws inspiration from nature to develop synergetic farming systems based on crop diversity, resilience, natural productivity, and sustainability. Regenerative agriculture is about sustainable human settlement and taking care of the environment to have just planet. It is about working with nature and not against it for prosperity and peace. Food security is a big challenge in our Kenyan communities, and especially those in rural and arid regions where rain is insufficient and other resources are scarce. It is this reality that triggered us, the Sisters of St. Joseph of Tabas, to initiate the regenerative agriculture in order to enable indigenous farmers through sustainable methods of farming, ensure food security, improve their livelihoods and environmental conservation, especially in response and implementation of the Sustainable Development Goal number 1, number 2, number 5, and 15. This also helps their socio-economic aspects. We hope that with the continued and a little higher gear on this, we can obtain more of the following results: empowering more local farmers, especially women, change of attitude, like the type of crop, the food consumption, to reduce, also improve crop production, to improve nutrition, reduce diseases and less visits to hospital, and then environmental friendly practices like the 3R theory, you reduce, recycle, and reuse. And in conclusion, we are currently involved in scaling up this method in order to partner with more local and international organizations. And we hope even through this cooperation, we can do better. Thank you for your kind attention, and God bless you.
Thank you. And now you know why this was the People's Choice Award, because you have been making a remarkable effort to put food on the plates of people in the poverty-stricken areas of your country. So thank you, and may God bless you as you continue on your trajectory of promoting and sustaining the country's livelihood. Okay, now, as I mentioned early on, these were all special awards. Now we have 5 Changemakers Award. We decided to give 5 Changemakers Award because lots of projects were deserving and they really made a change in humanity and society. And now we award each one of them $250 US. And now our journey takes us to different parts of the world. And the first Changemaker Award goes to Yes, our journey now takes us to the vibrant nation of Bangladesh, where we stand in admiration of the Pachola Foundation's remarkable skills development program for social inclusion. This initiative has made a significant impact by empowering individuals with the skills and opportunities that they need to participate fully in society. The Pachola Foundation's commitment to social inclusion through skills development underscores the transformative power of education and vocational training. Their work has not only enhanced the lives of countless individuals, but has also contributed to the broader goals of poverty reduction and social equity. Let us join together in celebrating Pachola Foundation's outstanding efforts in Bangladesh. Their dedication to fostering social inclusion and empowering marginalized communities serves as an inspiring model for creating a more inclusive and equitable world for us all. And now invite a representative from the organization to give us an overview of this lovely project. It seems that we don't have. Do we have a representative from the Pachola Foundation? No.
Yes, in fact, yes, we are, and they are in the panelists section. If you could please open your video and unmute yourself.
It's Mohammed Jaidu.
Yes. If not, we can come back to you when you resolve your technical issue.
Okay,
yes,
then we go on to Changemaker 2, right? Changemaker 2 is another very exciting award. Let's see who won this award. Yes, our journey continues, ladies and gentlemen. And this time, we find ourselves in the picturesque country of Greece. Here, we celebrate the Smile of the Child organization for their innovative program, Risks of Attracting Minors Through Social Media Attraction. Right? So, as you know, social media can be positive and it can be negative. The Smile of the Child has displayed remarkable foresight and dedication in addressing the critical issue of child safety in the digital age. Their pioneering program not only educates young minds, but also raises awareness about the potential dangers of online spaces. ultimately protecting the most vulnerable members of our society. Let us extend our heartfelt gratitude to the Smile of the Child for their tireless efforts in ensuring the well-being of children in an increasingly digital world. Their commitment to safeguarding minors from online risk reminds us of the importance of nurturing a safe and secure environment for the next generation. Let us get the representative to now give us an overview.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
Hello, I'm Georgina, and I'm the coordinator of USmile, which is the European Student Volunteer Network of the Smile of the Child. Thank you for having us today. So this year's nomination is focused on our work on prevention, awareness, on therapy and reparation. The Smile of the Child has a long-standing experience on implementing projects inside schools, recognizing the strong role students, parents, and teachers can play in the protection of children online. So we also operate as a helpline offering support to children and families and cooperate with law enforcement in child protection online and offline. But in this year's Pioneers in SDGs Awards, the Smile of the Child has been nominated for a participatory project that the organization ran with the student volunteers of USmile, the organization's European Student Volunteer Network, a program that gives underage individuals the opportunity to take part in a major organization's mission to defend children's rights and the space to create, discuss, and showcase their own authentic, unmediated opinions on issues that concern them. That being a legacy of a 10-year-old boy, Andreas Giannopoulos, who passed away 28 years ago. And right before that, he envisioned a more fair world for all children. Now a pioneer in child protection and education and welfare and education on children's rights, the Smile of the Child through USmile aims to increase participation of children in all decisions that affect them, while educating them on their fundamental rights and building their capacity to respond to any violation of those rights. So in February 2023, USmile proposed research on how platforms of anonymous chatting can be used to abuse children. So on the occasion of Safer Internet Day, our student volunteers and members of the child rights group of the organization took part in an experiment. We conducted an online research to highlight a very serious challenge of modern times, namely the danger of attracting minors through anonymous chat platforms and social media applications, and to present the risks involved daily while children surf on the internet. The students, with the consent of their parents and guardians and under the strict parallel supervision of the specialized scientific staff of the organization, conducted an online research and administered 3 hypothetical profiles of supposedly vulnerable underage girls created by us, by our members of staff of the organization, on anonymous chat platforms, and chatted with adult unknown users. They then filmed their experience and presented their findings. And from a total of 88 conversations, 1 out of 6 men with whom the children chatted sexualized the conversation. So this has led to the creation of an informative video that is now available on YouTube. And as a result, and an indication of how urgent educating ourselves about children's online safety is, the video went viral within the first 24 hours after it was publicized, for it addressed the demands of the children regarding online safety towards parents and guardians as well. So we thank you for this, and congratulations to all of you tonight.
Thank you so much, Georgina, for that very, very inspiring talk. Yes, we in a digital age, the fact that we are all connecting online and watching this award ceremony. So the digital age is here to make a very, very remarkable difference in the lives of people all over the world. It brings people together, like it's bringing us all together from different parts of the world, but it can be also very, very dangerous. And I'm glad that your organization is addressing that. Yes, we move on now to our next award, also a Change Makers Award, the 3rd in this category. Our journey now takes us to the breathtaking landscapes of Rwanda, where we have the distinct pleasure of honoring Sheba Plastic for the remarkable project of the same name, Sheba Plastic. Their dedication to environmental sustainability and innovation has earned them the well-deserved title of change maker. The Sheba Plastic project serves as a shining example of how innovative solutions can tackle environmental challenges head-on. By addressing plastic waste, Sheba Plastic has not only contributed to cleaner surroundings, but has also inspired change in the hearts and minds of the community. Please join us, ladies and gentlemen, in celebrating Sheba Plastic for their outstanding contributions to a more sustainable future in Rwanda and beyond. Their commitment to positive change reminds us that every effort, no matter how small, can have a profound impact on our environment and our world. I have Mamadou Query Diallo, who will give us an overview.
All right. Thank you very much for this recognition. And my name is Mamadou. I'm from Guinea, but I'm currently based in Rwanda. So just a brief introduction about Sheba Plastic. Basically, our mission is to drive businesses into sustainable with zero waste to landfill, while we reward users for sustainably disposing of the plastic waste with us, with tokens that they can redeem later to get discount vouchers for that type of services or gift with partner shops. With that type of idea, we come up. We realize that most of Africans don't actually choose to go for plastic. It's because that's what they can afford. That's the less expensive in the market. So now, the idea was, how can we make sure this plastic that they're producing is sustainably managed? We thought of adding value to that plastic bottle that people see as waste. Instead of seeing it as waste, they sustainably dispose their waste with us through our mobile application and smart bins available within the cities in exchange of tokens. And to date, we've sustainably collected 50 kilograms of plastic, which we recycled into eco bricks, and then we used to pave the road to the entrance to my school, to the basketball court. And yeah, thank you very much for this recognition. We really do appreciate.
Thank you so much, Mamadou, for that very, very nice overview, and all the best and for future initiatives like this. Right, we now move on to Changemakers 4 Award. Now, as you all know, yes, let's hear the award. Yes, our journey takes an exciting turn as we join the Hurricane Foundation and the dynamic Hurricane Football Club on the football field today. Today, we proudly recognize the incredible efforts with the Changemaker Award. The Hurricane Foundation's innovative use of sports, particularly football, as a vehicle for social change and community development has been nothing short of extraordinary. Their dedication to empowering youth through sports not only fosters athletic excellence, but also instills life skills, leadership, and a sense of belonging among young people. As we applaud the Hurricane Foundation and the Hurricane Football Club, let us celebrate their remarkable achievements in using the power of sports to bring about positive change in the lives of many. They exemplify how a passion for sports can be harnessed to create a brighter future and inspire a new generation of change makers. I have Etim Akpan, who will give us an overview of this particular project.
Hello, everybody. My name is Etim Akpan. I'm the project leader at the Hurricane Foundation. The Hurricane Foundation is a UK-based charity that uses sport for good and funds her project here in Nigeria, the Hurricane FC Abeokuta, Nigeria. The Hurricane FC Abeokuta, Nigeria is a community-based organization that uses football as a catalyst to improve academic outcomes and equip young people with leadership and enterprise skills that is relevant for the 21st century. We believe that education forms the basis of all societal transformation, and the quality of every society is a reflection of its education. So we envision a world where every Nigerian child would have an opportunity to attain an excellent education, and we use sport to promote that too, to encourage young people to be in school regularly and see school as a place and that is fun and to be in. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Etim Akpan, and continue playing football and making sure sports plays a remarkable role for children throughout the world. And yes, we make an appeal to all people listening here today. Use sports, use the arts, use all these mediums to ensure that we unite communities and bring people together, right? That's what we are here for. Thank you. We now move on to the last Changemaker Award, and the award goes to Yes, our global journey brings us to the pristine shores of New Zealand in the Southern Hemisphere, where we are welcomed by the warm embrace of the St. Andrew's Uniting Church and the Pearl of Islands Foundation. The Welcome Met initiative, a collaboration between these two remarkable organizations, serves as a shining example of hospitality, unity, and community building. By extending a helping hand to those in need and creating a space of belonging, they embody the values of compassion and inclusion. As we step onto the Welcome Met in New Zealand, let us celebrate the St. Andrew's Uniting Church and the Pearl of Islands Foundation for their outstanding commitment to creating a more welcoming and harmonious society. Their work reminds us that a small gesture of kindness can have a profound impact on individuals and communities. And let us now hear from Tayeba Khan, who is the Community Engagement Director responsible for the Welcome Met. Tayeba Khan.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Kia ora everyone, and thank you, Rajendran, for your welcome into the Journalists and Writers Foundation. It is really a pleasure to join you all tonight. In March 2019, New Zealanders lost 51 lives during the terrorist attacks on the two mosques in Christchurch, and Dr. Sardar Durdev was one of the survivors of these terrorist attacks. Out of it was born a beautiful relationship between two communities that includes the St. Andrew's Church. And we decided that we wanted to actually rely on the power of humanity to be able to bring people together after such a massive incident for a very small country in comparison to some of the countries that we have here today. So the project was really relying on the power of people to be able to come together to really understand each other. And Dr. Sardar reached out to the Uniting Church, which is a local church in South Island, to be able to build a relationship so that communities who are former refugee communities that have arrived here under the refugee quota program are able to feel like they belong in a country where we were immediately sending out a message that maybe belonging wasn't really a place for them or an opportunity for them. And the Uniting Church was actually very, very gracious in the approach and invitation, and invited a whole bunch of community members to actually spend a weekend with them, so that two communities, people who are of the Muslim background and people who are Christian, were able to come together in a very intimate space and get to know each other. We were able to affect the lives of 18 families together who were able to not only understand each other, but build long-lasting relationships. We feel that at a very microcosmic level, that created an opportunity for people to be able to look beyond the critical incidents that are happening in the world today, and to be able to rely on the power of humanity to create peace in the world. So we thank you for the opportunity, for recognizing the work that we've done all the way here in the Pacific, and in the small island of South Island. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Tayeba Khan, and carry on welcoming people through your beautiful, innovative Met. And I'm sure it's going to make a remarkable contribution to world peace, you know, bringing people together. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who have just joined us now in this very, very prestigious award ceremony, where we are recognizing organizations and individuals that are making a remarkable contribution in global humanity, and they are making a remarkable contribution in achieving the sustainable development goals. You are more than welcome to continue listening to us. Right, we are now at the stage, as I mentioned early on, due to some technical fault, we could not get our first jury to give you an overview of the enormous task that was at the end in order to evaluate the projects. There were 64 of these projects, and the jury members had to sit over long periods in order to make sure that lots of attention was given so that they could satisfy the main criteria: scope, innovation, impact, and stakeholders. And I would now ask our second jury member, Dr. Thomas Sidaris, who is a journalist, a documentary filmmaker and director, and an advisory board member of the Journalists and Writers Foundation, who will now give us his overview of the task that was at hand to evaluate these projects.
Dr. Govender, apologies for these last-minute changes in our schedule, but this is how the live sessions are going. We do not have him at the moment, but we have Dr. Nalugala, our first jury member, who was supposed to take the floor.
Lovely. Yes, Dr. Reginald Nalugala, a professor at the Tangaza University of College in Kenya, and also an esteemed advisory board member of the Journalists and Writers Foundation, with a remarkable, experience in social justice and social issues throughout the world. Dr. Reginald, I know that the task that you have been given by the Journalists and Writers Foundation to evaluate the 64 was not easy. Please tell us.
Thank you very much, everybody who is there. Yes, the task was not easy because we're looking at 64 projects across 6 countries with different background, different aspirations. But 3 things stood out in our evaluation. Some of my learning lessons, and maybe for future consideration, is when I'm looking at innovation and inclusivity. For instance, there are good projects talking about, let's say, green energy and innovation, and they're aware of effects of climate change to the ecosystem, affecting flora and fauna. But how do we create good balance where people, animals, plants find good space in this ecosystem? In most cases, we emphasize a lot about anthropocentric approach. People matter, but then we don't emphasize what biocentric and ecosystem-centric. So that balance was very interesting for me, just to look how projects were dealing with that. Another example is SDGs 16 and 17. 17 talks about global partnerships. But how do we build partnerships within our own countries, within our own organizations, that we can harness engineers, social workers, people talk about human rights, gender, into one project, so that when we're talking about, for example, the question of boreholes and water distribution, we ask, okay, this is good, but then where are all these stakeholders playing a role? And we found out that some parts in Africa, women go to fetch water. And when they go a long distance. And if there's conflict, there'll be a lot of insecurity to these women. How do we make this innovation better, that water is available at the house or where they live? Now, that brought me now to think, okay, if we're talking about providing clean water, SDG number 6, is there another way of making sure we have water? And then I was thinking about the current innovation that are coming up, where now we can turn air, you freeze it into ice, and then you produce water, and then water is available for all of us. Are we able to scale up our innovations to this direction? And so hearing all these presentations that have gone before, I can see that there is great hope, and the future is very bright for all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Professor Reginald Nalugala, for that very, very informative jurist report. And I must say, as a fellow jury member, this task was not easy. It was extremely difficult because there were so many innovative awards. There was projects. There were so many projects that touched the emotions of our jury members, because as you read through those projects, was there in experiencing the work of these, lovely people throughout the world. And I'm convinced that, looking at all these projects, if all these projects are replicated in other parts of the world, they'll make a remarkable difference in transforming society, transforming the mindset of people in order to address recycling or waste problems, to address poverty alleviation, climate change, social justice, and all other issues. So yes, it was a difficult task, but like I said earlier on, every one of you are winners, right? But we had to bring to fruition the actual criteria that was set for people to win awards. And today we are recognizing those people. Now we've come to a very, very important moment. I know it has been a very, very tense journey as we traveled through Africa, through Europe, to Asia, to go to Bangladesh. We came back to the south, to New Zealand. Yes, it was a very tiring journey, but an interesting journey and an inspiring journey. However, we have now come to the situation where we have to announce the 3 most important award recipients. The tension in the social media platform has been enormous. However, we are now going to relieve you of the tension because we are now going to announce the 3rd finalist in this SDG Pioneers of SDG 2023 Awards. And the winner
In the heart of Chad, Cameroon, and Nigeria, a life-changing initiative is flowing. Welcome to Fountains of Hope, transforming lives through well reconstruction, brought to you by Embrace Relief. Clean water, precious resource, vital to life, health, and prosperity. For too long, communities in these regions have faced the challenges of water scarcity, where mothers and children endure arduous journeys for a sip of water, and where hope seems distant. But today, a beacon of hope shines. Through innovative wealth reconstruction, the Fountains of Hope program is turning dreams into reality. Made possible by the collective efforts of caring donors, local partners, and Embrace Relief's dedicated team, this program is paving the way to a brighter future. Compassionate donors and beneficiaries are the heart and soul of this transformative initiative. Embrace Relief breathes new life into existing wells that have been abandoned, reviving hope and ensuring long-lasting access to clean water. We work together with local communities and governments, NGOs, and partner organizations to help people in need. Fountains of Hope spans across 3 countries, Chad, Cameroon, and Nigeria. With water scarcity affecting countless communities, we aim to make a difference in the lives of those in need. Our team works closely with local residents to understand their unique challenges and needs. From remote villages to bustling towns, we strive to touch as many lives as possible. Already, we've built over 170 wells, changing 170,000 lives. Fountains of Hope paves the way for sustainable development, one well at a time. Through our well reconstruction efforts, we directly impact 4 vital SDGs. Goal 6, clean water and sanitation. Goal 2, zero hunger. Goal 3, good health and well-being. And Goal 5, gender equality. Together, we've created a brighter future, where women and children have new opportunities, where health improves, where hope thrives.
Yes, we are extremely proud to present the third place award, accompanied by a cash prize of $500 to the Embrace Relief Foundation for the remarkable project, Fountains of Hope. Embrace Relief Foundation has demonstrated through their project exceptional commitment to addressing critical global challenges. Their project, Fountains of Hope, stands as a shining example of how dedicated individuals and organizations can drive positive change. Through this initiative, they have harnessed the power of sustainable development to transform the lives and communities in Chad and Cameroon. Fountains of Hope embodies the spirit of sustainable development goals by providing clean and accessible water sources, a fundamental necessity for health and well-being, to understand communities, to underdeserved communities. Access to clean water not only improves overall health, but also unlocks opportunities for education, economic growth, and gender equality. The Pioneers of SDGs Awards 2023 commends the Embrace Relief Foundation for their unwavering dedication to creating a better future. Their work serves as an inspiration to us all, highlighting the impact that can be achieved when individuals and organizations unite in pursuit of the SDG goals. Join us in celebrating this exceptional achievement and the dedication of the Embrace Relief Foundation as they continue to be champions of sustainable development. The $500 that goes there to them will really help in order to extend and expand this program. And I would like to ask Kevin Meacham now to give us an overview and his response to achieving third place in this very, very prestigious competition. Kevin.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you so much for your kind words. On behalf of everybody at Embrace Relief, I am profoundly honored to receive this recognition. And thanks to the jury and the Journalists and Writers Foundation for their work in working on these awards and putting together this celebration of human achievement and cooperation. As the video said, you know, this is a project that is addressing the profound challenge of clean water, which has important impacts on global health, happiness, and development, as detailed in UN SDG number 6. Our program to rebuild non-functioning and abandoned water wells in Chad, Cameroon, and Nigeria has been a game changer for Embrace Relief. It's allowed us to provide more clean water to more people, more communities for the same level of investment as we've done in previous years. As noted in the video, we've helped 170 communities with wells, 170,000 people. And this is a collaborative project between Embrace Relief, our donors, our partners in Africa, and local leaders. We're empowering local communities to maintain and manage their water sources over the long term. And our process invites all stakeholders to provide important input to ensure that each Fountain of Hope is carried out in a way that directly addresses local needs and cultural sensitivities. This project is directly aligned with several of the UN SDGs, most prominently SDG 6 on clean water, of course, but we've seen the impact on the other SDGs, including SDG 3 on good health. We're seeing a reduction in waterborne diseases in all of the communities that we serve. SDG 2, zero hunger. We're seeing communities ease and even eliminate their local hunger needs through enhanced agricultural production, and in gender equality, with women and young girls bearing the burden of water collection in these communities. Fountains of Hope bring water to them. They reduce this burden and unlock opportunities to repurpose their time for women and girls to achieve education, entrepreneurship, and family care. So we're very proud of this project, and we once again are so thankful to the Journalists and Writers Foundation and the jury for recognizing our work in alignment with the United Nations SDGs. And we are honored to be a part of this ceremony, and we once again thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Kevin, and congratulations on winning this award. And we would like to wish you and your organization all the best as you continue to make a remarkable difference in society. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right. I don't know about you, Chemre and Mehmet and other members, but it's getting so tense and it's getting so hot and it's getting so, exuberating. And I'm feeling the heat where I am seated, because the entire heat is being generated through all the AI platforms throughout the world where we are, transmitting this particular award ceremony. But we are coming to the second award now, right? And are we going to go to Asia? Are we going to go to Australia, New Zealand? Are we going back to the United States? Are we going to South America? Or are we coming back to Africa? Let's see. And the award goes to second position with an amount of $1,000.
The Starving Artist Initiative is an innovative and unique approach that uses art and creativity to promote representation and intersectionality in civic reform. By utilizing art and culture, the initiative educates and raises awareness about the lived-in experiences of marginalized communities to a wide range of audiences, including policymakers, educators, and healthcare professionals. This helps create a more inclusive and representative civic reform process. We believe that art gives voice behind numbers of those affected globally, and through our work, we help center and champion people-centered solutions. For us, what we try to do is provide platforms and spaces for marginalized communities to express themselves, collaborate with others, and really focus on using art as a way to create lasting reform. Our story actually begins with our founder, Ali Slater, who is a passionate artist who harnessed the power of her own ill health and her own experiences to really focus on using art as a catalyst for change making. For her, she realized that only through really authentically and vulnerably sharing her work, she was able to create lasting impact. Through artistic voices, exhibitions, publications, workshops, and more, we aim to connect individuals, artists, and key players to collaborate and drive transformative change.
Yes, what a remarkable project. We are certainly delighted to present the second place with a cash value of $1,000 to Ali Slater University of Southern Queensland for the outstanding project, The Starving Artist. I can hear the bagpipes in the background in Scotland at the moment, right? Where people are celebrating in anticipation. This journey to this award presentation has taken us to the picturesque landscapes of Scotland, where the sounds of bagpipes welcome us with open arms. Scotland's rich cultural heritage and commitment to sustainability mirror the values upheld by the Ali Slater University of Southern Queensland and the transformative project, The Starving Artist. The Starving Artist initiative exemplifies the essence of the Sustainable Development Goals by addressing critical issues such as poverty, inequality, and access to education. Through their innovative approach, they have created a platform that empowers artists, nurtures creativity, and ensures that talent thrives regardless of economic circumstances. The Pioneers of SDGs Awards 2023 commends the Ali Slater University of Southern Queensland for their tireless efforts to champion the cause of the SDGs. Their commitment to promoting artistic expression and social inclusion is a testament to the power of education and culture in building a better world. As bagpipes echo in the background, we celebrate this remarkable achievement and honor the Ali Slater University of Southern Queensland as they continue to be champions. So I would like to invite now a representative from the Starving Artist to give us I think it's Alice later who will give us an overview. Oh,
She
she's
is
not yet.
with us.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. But I'm convinced that she'll be very excited when she hears that they have won, right? The second position with a cash value of $1,000. Right. Now the tension is overwhelming. There's so many more entries that submitted. Out of the 64, you have seen who have already received awards in the different categories, and we only have one more award to give. Who is it going to be? Is it going to go to Europe again? Or is it going to go to Asia? Priyanka, let's not keep the tension any more longer. Please reveal who has won first prize in this 2023 Pioneers of SDGs Awards. Let's hear.
Greetings everyone, my name is Amanda Blankfield-Kossoff and I'm the founder and CEO of Empowervate. We run a program called YCAP, which is the Youth Citizens Action Program, and it follows the SDGs in the schools across our country in South Africa. And the program that we run is sustainable, scalable, impactful, innovative, all of the elements that need to be there for the SDG goals to be successfully reached. And we've got extensive evidence of the community and personal development that our program brings. We've had over 40,000 young people taking part in the program for the 14 years that we've been operating. And we reach to the rural areas and peri-urban areas of, a lot of poverty and other distressing elements that go on, social ills and environmental problems, all kinds of things that are being addressed directly by these people in their areas. So we don't only deal with the top level, working with stakeholders that have control over these elements at a macro level. We deal with the micro level, people on the ground who are dealing with issues every day and helping them to actually start making changes where they are, so that it's a bottom-up approach and it's led by the people who are dealing with these issues on the ground. So I think that is the benefit of our program, is that we are empowering people to be change agents, active citizens and social entrepreneurs who think critically and have problem-solving mindsets, and instead of trying to complain or get other people or governments to fix things, they are actually taking matters and fixing them themselves and doing it in a positive way with positive values. So that is what our program does, and we look forward to seeing all the other entries in this wonderful program, and thank you for considering our application.
Wow, excellent. This time I'm not hearing bagpipes in the background, but I'm hearing vuvuzelas, the famous instrument that is heard in loud pitches at soccer stadiums here in South Africa, the vuvuzela. So the Pioneers of SDGs Awards for 23 culminate in a momentous occasion as we announce the grand prize winner with a cash award of $2,000, the ultimate recognition for exemplary contributions to the Sustainable Development Goals. This prestigious award, ladies and gentlemen, is a testament to the unwavering dedication of individuals and organizations towards forging a more sustainable and equitable world. We are thrilled to present the grand prize on behalf of the Journalists and Writers Foundation, a substantial award of $2,000 to the outstanding organization Empowervate for the remarkable project, the Youth Citizens Action Program. Our journey around the world takes us to the southern tip of Africa, to the vibrant and diverse nation of South Africa, with its rich cultural diversity. Here, against a backdrop of cultural richness and resilience, we honor this particular organization for making a remarkable difference in society. And I would like to now call upon Amanda Blankfield, to now the founder and CEO of the organization, to give us an overview and tell us how she feels now that this particular award was given to her particular organization. Amanda.
Thank you so much. I'm trying to actually board a plane. Literally everyone is walking towards the plane and my camera doesn't want to work. I'm so excited about this award. Thank you so much to the Pioneer SDG Awards for this opportunity and for recognizing the work that we've been doing for the last 14 years across South Africa to empower young people to be change agents and active citizens. We are so overwhelmed with the support that we received. And we thank all of the organizers and the jury. And of course, we really want to thank the organization that is giving us this award, as well as congratulating all 64 participants, because just being in the same room as you today has been absolutely fantastic. Just to see all the projects that are happening, we're definitely making strides towards achieving these SDG goals, and we must all continue the work that we're doing because we are making a positive change. So I don't want to go into more detail. As I said, I'm boarding a plane because I've just judged one of the award ceremonies in one of the provinces in our country, and we saw amazing projects where they made changes to problems dealing with not having science labs at school, dealing with not having access to libraries, mental health issues, water issues. Is one school that actually fixed the problem of having cholera in the river by their school. I mean, amazing projects that I've just seen right now. So this is perfect timing, actually. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Amanda, and a safe flight. We've just contacted the pilot and the stewards on the plane, and we've asked them to propose a special toast for you as you board the aircraft and travel on this remarkable journey, not only to where your destination takes you, but taking you to making a better and a valuable contribution to society. Thank you so much to the Youth Citizens Action Program. We wish you well, and we wish you a very, very successful journey. So, ladies and gentlemen, and all award recipients and recipients that did not, entries that did not make it, as I mentioned from the beginning, and I'm emphasizing it once more, every one of the 64 award entries, they all were winners. They were winners because in their own way as civil society, they've went around their countries that they, emerged from, and they've done remarkable work in making this humanity a better place to live in, making somebody else's life a much better life, bringing smiles on people's faces, putting food on people's table, making contributing towards a cleaner environment. Yes, all of you have been winners. Winners because you have justifiably done what the great Almighty up there, whatever name you call that, that great architect up there, you have satisfied your mission here on this earth. And we are hoping that many more people listening in today, or by word of mouth, people realize that this competition was underway. We are hoping that people can go and replicate throughout the world more of these projects. So at the end of the day, we will all be contributing towards a better planet for all of us to live in. Remember, the future leaders are the youth of today. And if we provide the seeds, then it will germinate into beautiful flowers and beautiful crops. So ladies and gentlemen, we've come to an end, but I would like to thank every entry, every organization or individual that have taken the time to put together these projects. It is a very, very difficult task, but you have done so. And by doing so, you have made us aware, not only at the Journalists and Writers Foundation, through this platform here and many other platforms, you've made us aware that there's really good people in this world. And that is what we celebrated today. So thank you to all the award winners. Go ahead and make this place a better place to live in. Go ahead and do more projects, right? And by doing that, you'll be making, a very, very valuable contribution. So I'd like to thank all the recipients. We'd like to thank the Journalists and Writers Foundation for this very, very noble initiative, right? For the past few years that they have contributed towards, this award, the Sustainable Development Goals. So many people have benefited, not only monetarily, but they benefited because they've been given recognition for the work that they're doing. Sometimes people do remarkable work, but they are not recognized. This particular project of the Journalists and Writers Foundation is a project that recognizes people. So we'd like to thank you so much to the Journalists and Writers Foundation. And remember that this project will continue next year. And we would urge you to pass this message to other people that are doing remarkable work in a community to also enter next year by making sure that the projects are submitted on time and they are satisfying the criteria. And then by doing that, then more people will benefit from these awards. Remember to follow us on our social media accounts, Twitter at JWF Foundation, Instagram JWF Global, and YouTube JWF Global. So without much further ado, I would like to now hand you to our organizers in New York. Shemre, will you now bring this program to a logical conclusion?
Thank you so much, Rajendran. It was a fantastic moderation, as always. You have been a terrific leader for this award ceremony with your insightful remarks. I do appreciate your valuable contributions. But before we wrap up today's program, we have our distinguished jury member and JWF Advisory Board member, Dr. Thomas Sideris from Greece. So I would like to give the platform to him before we conclude our session today. Over to you, Thomas. If you could please unmute yourself.
You need to unmute, Thomas.
Okay, I think it's okay.
Yes.
Good morning, New York. Good evening from Greece. It's a big honor for me to be a judge in this year all of this amazing project. I'm very, very happy because this year we have fantastic projects, all of them inspired from the highest human values. All of these projects are about equality, about women empowerment. Really, honestly, I'm very, very happy. I have to chance all of these projects, 64 projects from 5 continents in the world. Congratulations to all submitters. Congratulations to Journalists and the Writers Foundation. Mehmet, Cemre, go on. I think that your work about in the world peace, about in the world justice, it's a very important work for all humanity.
Thank you so much, Thomas. Mehmet?
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us at the 5th annual SDGs Pioneers in SDGs Awards ceremony. We are really, grateful for all project participants and project owners for your contribution to achieving SDGs Sustainable Development Goals. This is something that we will have to collaborate, work together, and no one can achieve these goals by themselves. Of course, there are many people who really work tirelessly in this project. I would like to thank Zoya Ansari, our intern from India, and also I would like to thank our associate Priyanka Chahal for their tireless contributions and hard work to make this a successful event. Thank you so much for joining and hope to see you next year.
Thank you, Mehmet. All the best.